I've taken you through websites, wallets, and tools that others have built for BSV, but I'm yet to go over our website, BSVSearch.com. So in this video, I'm going to do something that is long overdue and take you through how to use BSVSearch.com. I understand we've got the frequently asked questions page, but for some of you, taking you through using the video format might be a lot easier. So it is a nice day out, as you can see, and I thought to film outside and enjoy the sun before I get back indoors. So grab a drink, take notes if you want, and let's dive straight in. Now, what is BSV Search? So BSV Search is a website designed to connect people who wish to transact exclusively using BSV. That's Bitcoin's Satoshi vision. It's a platform to find and interact with businesses and individuals who accept BSV for various goods and services. You can use BSV Search to list your business or services, offer real estate for sale or for rent. You can sell vehicles like cars, bikes, boats, and all those things. You can sell household items like furniture, appliances, clothing. You can promote your works if you're an artist, a photographer, a craftsperson. You can advertise books and ebooks, and you can offer or request freelance services. You manage your own listings and transactions directly with buyers or sellers. You maintain full control. So we go to the website bsvsearch.com. This is what we see. This is the home page. I'll go over the main sections of this website. That is the logo and that is the slogan. And on the top right is a functional menu. This is where you make submissions to the website. This is where you reset your password. And this is where you create a new account if you don't have one. These are frequently asked questions. And this is where you log in if you already have an account. In this section here are tabs. These represent the big categorizations of this website. If you click on directory, this is the directory that helps you find businesses and organizations that are specializing in building for or using and accepting BSVs. So in this particular example, you've got a company in Florida, United States. They are using NFC technology on physical products with the BSV blockchain. Here we've got a company that's making e-bikes, and here we have a freelancer specializing in online advertising. Here is also a post for Garda wallet and Electrum SV wallet, Sendbee, Handcash. All these are basically BSV organizations. You can click here to browse more. Here is Madame Tulip. They do psychic and astrology services. You've got Stoney's Barbershop in the United States. And at the bottom here, this is where you can add your business or your organization to this directory. At the bottom here is the footer menu. This is the main website form. You've got the food for BSV, customer application form. You've got information about cookies and privacy and terms of use. There's a search tool here. So basically, you can type what industry you're looking for. So for example, if you're looking for a restaurant who's willing to accept BSVs, you can type that in. Once you start typing an option in, it already shows you options that it knows about, and you can choose each one. You can also type in keywords of what you're looking for. So for example, accountant, you can look for businesses and organizations in a particular country, or you might search using postcode or a zip code. You can search using state, for example, or a province. It could be that you know which county you want to search for, or a city. You can also search via suburb or town. All these might not apply to you in your country. Maybe you only use states and not provinces. That's okay. It doesn't matter. So for example, if you are looking for businesses in, say, Ontario, Canada, then you can just type that in. You don't need to type any more, and you just press apply. Now, live or sample. In these early days, we're creating sample posts, so that way we have data on how this website is supposed to work. But if you just want to look for actual posts that people have posted, you can choose live and you choose apply. Okay, so these are posters from real people who've posted this. And if you choose sample, then you can see the sample post that we've created. In the future, when there's a lot of posts, you can expand the lists. Now, items for sale. These items for sale are new or used items used for the home, garden, or office, basically anywhere. So as you can see, there's already a lot of items here. You have, for example, this Sri Lankan yellow sapphire. It's for 38 BSVs. One thing with BSVSearch is that we only price in BSVs. We do not price in any type of currencies like US dollars or euro or other types of digital coins like Ethereum or BTC. It's only BSV. This post is categorized under jewelry as well as hobbies, interest, and collectibles. This particular item is new or never been used, and this is the description. You can type the items here. Here is the search box for this items for sale section. You can quickly type what you're looking for here. So for example, if you're looking for a table, it shows you the different categories that's already in the system. Or you might be looking for items that are less than a particular price level or greater than a particular price level, or maybe somewhere in between. Like if you're looking for a table that is between, say, 1 BSV to 10 BSVs, condition of item, maybe you're looking for something new or used. Here you are, you've got the different sections. The minimum one would be you're just looking for something that's good condition. And maybe if you've got a keyword like wood, you're looking for something wood. If you've got a brand, you can search using brand, model. Again, you can search geographically, like if you want to search all the posts in a particular country or a state or a province or county, you can type any parameter that you want. Type in any parameter that you want to limit the searches by. And again, you can choose whether you want to choose live posts only or sample posts as well. You would press apply. Of course, in the meantime, in this particular example, it says there's no table category. So basically, the categories that are in here, there's no general tables, but it's subcategorized. So you have to choose any of these categories. In the future, we will optimize how these categories work. We will add, we will delete them. We will continuously find a way to categorize these items better. So let's find an example that actually works. Let's take a look at this one. So we've got, let's say here we have a user from Texas. His name is Franktology. Here is Franktology. Hello, Franktology. Thank you for posting your photo. He's provided an introduction there. He's been a member for 2 months and 3 weeks. And if there's been any feedback about him or reviews about him, it falls here as well. We can view his activity. You can view all the ones that he's submitted. So this is very helpful when you like a particular user and you're interested in seeing more posts from them. Then this is a good option to go to. So let's go back to one of his posts, which is this sunstone. Location is Texas. This post is categorized under hobbies, interest, and collectibles, also under jewelry, and the condition is that it's never been used. The post details, it was posted in December, and content class is live, so it's not a sample. Any questions here that you can post. If you have not logged in yet, you don't see any options here. Let's use this as keyword, and we're looking for something in Texas. So we're going to look for a keyword that's got the word sunstone and a state, and we are looking only for items coming in from Texas. You press apply, then you get all the sunstones. Okay, so that's for items for sale. Now the next section is vehicle. Here you can see all the different types of vehicles. There's a car, there's a boat, there's bikes. So let's say you want to narrow down your search to bikes only. That's enough. You can click apply, then you can see that the search results have filtered to bikes only. You can do multi-select. If you're on Windows, you can press Control and select away. And I think Control is Command if you're on a Mac. Likewise, if you're looking for very good condition and fair condition, if you're looking at those formats, you can limit your search to those. If you want to undo your searches, then remove all the choices you've made. Creations. Basically, creations are original creative works that's being offered for sale by artists or dealers directly. Here are creative works that are being offered for sale. There's different categories like, is it a craft work? Is it a design work? Is it drawing? Is it an ordinal? Is it a painting, photograph, print, sculpture? You can search using price levels. Are you looking for something that's under a particular price point or greater than a particular price point, or maybe in between? Also, you can choose which creation you're interested in. Are you interested in looking for paintings only, or photograph prints, or photographs, or prints, or sculpture? And then you just press apply. So here, for example, we have a print. It's offered for 2 BSVs. That's how it looks like. The country is from the Netherlands. It was posted in April. There's no questions about it. The author is called Remarkable. And here is them. That's their first name, last name. They've written a little bit about themselves. There is where you can read any feedback or reviews about the user. Again, you can check for any activities that they've done and the full list of submissions they've made. Publications. Publications are published works sold directly by the authors themselves or publishers. So here you've got these books. You can filter your search. So if you're only looking for ebooks, you can choose that. You can limit your search to a particular genre. So if you like, say, drama, you choose that. You press Control again to make another choice. And again, you can limit your search for any regional examples. Here you have properties for sale in BSV. Here is an example, a charming Cape Cod home with flower garden. It's being sold for 4,375 BSVs. This is the address. This is the type of property it is. It's Cape Cod, and that one is an apartment. That one is in Mumbai. Here is in Mexico. So if you click this, you get to see the property, what kind of property it is. This one's Mediterranean. The address is here. The contact detail is here. Here we mark whether a profile is a demonstration user. And here, if it's a real user and they've got feedback and reviews, you can see them here. If you're looking for properties for rent, you can also search here using the property type. Are you looking for rent of, say, you're looking for anywhere between 3 BSVs to 5 BSVs per month in, say, or United Kingdom, for example? You can choose that. Or maybe you can limit your option to London. You can sort your results by price and whether you want it to be descending or ascending. You can apply. So there's no options like that. So let's do another search that's less limiting. Let's just search for all properties being rented out in the United States. We can just do that, click apply, and there you go. It limits the search to properties in the United States. I'm going to skip events for now. I'll cover them in a future video. For the moment, they're not a priority. Here are top tipped BSV content. These could be videos or images or an article, whatever it is. If it is accepting BSV tips, then you can post it here. Item that's got the most tips will rise to the top. And that way you know which has been tipped the most, meaning it's the one that people have shown a lot of appreciation for. See here, basically the amount of tips that a content receives is a proxy or an indicator of how good it is, because the tips it received indicates how many people were motivated enough to give it a tip. So that's what this section is about. For the moment, it's just me putting in content here. I've been posting my videos. I've been creating a BSV address for each one so that I can track each address for each content. And then I come back and update how much it's been tipped. So if I click on this one, for example, it goes to what's on chain. It's telling me that it's received 0.04 of a BSV to date. So I do hope that you also have content for which you wish to receive tips for. And on this section, we've got a blog section. This is where we put any blog posts, including the ones we post on YouTube and other channels, so that we can consolidate the items in this section. And here you can search whether you would just want to limit your search to videos or blog posts, any categories or collections, as well as maybe the source. You can choose topics that you're interested in, type in the keywords, and then you click apply to apply the filter. So the first step is to create a new account here. You go there and you type in your email address, you type in your username, you type in your first name and your last name, and you can upload a photo of you there as well. Here you can choose whether you want to receive comment follow-ups and notification emails. Here you can choose to allow others to be able to contact you via a personal contact form, which will keep your email address hidden to the public. And before you sign up, make sure you understand the terms and conditions of use. Basically, we want people to have a good experience trading and doing business with each other safely and fairly. So once you've read these, you click on the tick boxes to acknowledge that you understand and accept these statements and obligations. You need to be considered an adult in your country, and you need to accept the terms and conditions of use. I won't actually go through creating a profile for you and doing every step here because we just don't have enough time. I'm just going to take you through these forms to speed things up a little bit. So once you've pressed create new account, the website will then send you a confirmation email, and if there's any specific instructions, just follow through from there. Now, if you ever lose your password and you need to reset it, you can always come back here and click on password reset, or likewise here as well. You type in your email address there, you verify, you answer a math question to prevent spam, you submit it, and the website will send you an email to set up your new password. Let's assume now you've created your account. You're now coming back to this website. You can click login here or here. So we log in. I've got a username here that I use for testing. I type the details here. So you would type your username, your password, and then you got to do this math exercise. You log in, and here you are. This user is Lawrence Jones. This is the introduction. You can edit it yourself. You can edit your introduction. You can edit the details of your profile. You can change your password here as well. You can provide an alternative text for your picture so that search engines and screen readers will have context of what this picture is about. The title is basically a text information that shows up when mouse hovers over your image. Here you can change your introduction, you can type whatever you want, and the text format that you will use, just choose basic HTML for users. Here you can choose whether you wish to receive comment, follow-up notification emails. For the moment, the site language is English. You can change your time zone if you like, contact settings. This is whether you want to allow other users to contact you via personal contact form, as we said. And here you can reread the terms and conditions that you've signed up to. And you click save to save the changes that you've done. On this section, you can see all the activities you've done, all the posts you've made. Here on the activity, it shows you the activities you've been doing. It puts a summary of the activities you've been up to. And here submissions is basically the content that you've been posting on the website. So here you are, your Lawrence Jones photography, and that's been cleared. And you click here to view again. If there's any people who've rated you, reviewed you, you can see it here. So these are basically test feedback and reviews. This is where those conversations take place. And you, as a user, can reply to people who've reviewed you. So now that you have set up your profile, you are now ready to submit content. Now, to create content, there's quite a few ways to go about it. You can go to the bottom of the website, and then there's a lot of these options here. These are shortcuts to adding content, like do you want to sell a boat? Do you want to sell a truck? Do you want to sell a print? Do you want to offer your freelance services? So that's one way of adding content in. The other way would be to click here, to click on submit, and you can click on any of those links. So if you want to add a business to the business directory, you come up here. Or likewise, the third way is, for example, if you want to add your business or organization in the BSV directory, you can come here and then look at the bottom. There's a button here that says add a business or organization to the directory. The spelling that the website uses is Australian or British one, where organization is spelled with an S. I'll make a US version eventually, but yeah, don't mind that. But yeah, in case you're seeing words that are spelled differently, that's mainly either because it is an Australian or a British version of the English word that you're used to. Here, if we go to freelancing section, there's a button there. If we go to the items for sale section, there is also a button there. In the next few minutes, I'm going to run you through how to post content on each of these categories. So first up, let's go to directory, right? This is a business directory. Now let's click on add a business or a directory. You put in your title. Now, when you do this, you can see that there is this panel on the right. And this is basically instructions on how to fill up this form. It says the title, type the name of your business or organization. Type in the title, or the name of your business or organization there. And then you click. You can choose multiple industries. Here, step 2, business type or industry. Please choose the type of business or industry which your business or organization belongs. You can choose up to 3. Now it's a long list here because there's a lot of different categories. What you can do is you can press Ctrl F if you're looking for something specific, like, gym, something to do with gym, for example, gymnastics, or something to do with the garage door services. So that's what you can do to find what keyword, what industry you belong to, because it is a long list. As you can see, here you provide the details about your business or your organization, so you can use bold or italics. You have the options of making headings if you've got a long list. If you've got a long text that you're going to put, it's good to break these text content into headings. Here you've got your main image. The best way to use this is to upload your logo. This is the main image that represents your business or your organization. Extra images might be images you'd like to show. Maybe if you're a business and you've got a photo of your office building, maybe your employees having fun, or your products, you can upload them here as extra images. Here you've got your features or specialty. You type up to 10 of your specialities or features that make your business unique to your target audience. Like maybe if you're a lawyer and you're focusing on maybe family law, you can probably type that in. You can type in whatever your unique proposition is, or the thing, the skill that makes you special. Here you type in your address. None of these fields are mandatory, but they are actually useful for the search function when people are looking for your type of businesses in a particular city, in a suburb, in a state, or in a postcode, or in a country. Again, it depends on what you're operating under. For example, is your business or organization relevant for a town? Or does it operate on a regional basis? Maybe you don't need to fill out a county or a city. You're relevant in a state. So it helps if you provide these details so that people can find you. In fact, if people are looking for businesses geographically, they'd like to know. You answer a math question there just to prove that you're a human visitor. And here you've got an option whether to save it as a draft or admin to review. After you've filled out your address, you can go to your contact details. You can provide your phone number and your website. Now again, none of these are mandatory because it depends on what business you're in. But you would provide this if you want people to contact you by phone number, or if you want them to go to your website where you can then provide them with more information. If you've got a shopping cart there and you're already selling stuff, you can use that as well. You can divert traffic from here to your website where people can transact or know more about you. After you've filled up your details, you do this math question to prove that you're a human being. You have an option of saving your submission as a draft or admin to review. Now, if you're not finished with this and you want to come back and finish it off, then you save it as draft so that when you're ready again, you can come back to the website and finish it off. And once you've finished it off, you'd like to then click on admin to review, and then you save it. And what that does is that it then classifies the content for us here at BSVSearch to review the content. Now, what happens after you make your submission? Like it says here, after you place your submission to admin to review, we will review your content to filter out spam, illegal, pornographic, or undesired content before publishing it. And to check for the status of all your submissions, go to My Account, Submissions, and that's where you find updates to your submissions. If there is an issue with any of your submission, it will show Author to Update, and the reason is provided as to what the potential issue is with your submission. You can then adjust your submission and resave it as admin to review so that we will review it again. So I'm going to do a demonstration. For example, in this particular case, we've already got this user. They've already successfully posted and managed to have their post cleared. I'll show you, for example, the form that this user filled out. That's the title. They chose the industry. That's the industry. They provided a description of the business or the organization. The user provided their main image and features or specialities. So this is a photographer business, and they're specializing in wedding, portraits, and model and acting portfolio shots. So that's what they wrote. This is the address. They use the street, city, state, and the postcode fields, as well as the country. They provide their contact details. So they've got a website there. Here, they've got admin to review. Let's say when you posted something and there's something wrong with it, then the admin on the other side will put the status of your post to Author to Update. And you will see the status of Author to Update here. If there's a content that we could not approve until you update it, we just want to make sure that people have a good time. We will also provide you information with what does need to be corrected or adjusted. And you can email us, of course, and we can provide you further information or guidance. So let's get back to the scenario that we were doing. Here, the example that we're doing is the user is trying to submit a post to add to the directory. So here they would choose admin to review, telling us that they're happy with what they've provided and they now want the admin here at BSVSearch to review and approve the post. Click Save, and like I said, we'll try to approve the post as soon as possible. We'll do it within 1 or 2 days. We can't provide any sort of SLAs because this is a free service and we're not getting paid for this. This is all voluntary. It's just me at the moment. I'll do my best to get it approved as soon as possible. So that's how to post to the directory. Now I'll take you through freelancing. If you want to add a project or a job or a gig or offer your services as a freelancer, then you go to this form, you create your freelance project here. Again, when you do that, on the right side here are clear instructions of what's expected on each of these options. Step 1, you provide the title. If it's a project, a gig, a job post, then type the name of the gig or the job post that you're posting about. And If this is to create your page as a service provider, then you might write something like Experience WordPress Wizard or something like that. This is where you classify it, whether is it a job, is it a project, or are you offering your services as a service provider? And then you provide a distinction over what type of work it is. Is it to create a CRM? Is it customer care? Whatever the option might be. Is it to provide subtitles and captions? So you choose those, and here in the body you provide the content of your post, providing the details of the job, and here how much are you charging in BSVs per granularity. For example, is it 3 BSVs per day or per hour, per minute, per week, per word, per year? So you choose whatever is appropriate for your job or for your service. Here you provide your main photo of your profile. You provide additional extra images if you like. You provide your location again, because if people are searching only for people like you in a particular city or a province or a state, then it's good that they can search you this way. You can provide your contact details if you want people to contact you by phone, or there's a website here. Again, you press admin to review, you save, and next time I'll check in, I'll have a look at it, make sure it's all okay, and approve it for you. The next thing is basically items for sale. So if you want to create an item for sale, you type in the title, you provide a description of what you're selling, and you choose which category it belongs to. You're allowed to choose up to 3 different categories. There's a lot of categories here, as you can see. Again, if you're searching for a particular keyword, you can probably press Ctrl F on your browser or Command F if you're on Mac, and you type in the words you're looking for, and it finds that word in this long lists for you. Let's assume you choose these categories. You then indicate the condition of the item. Is it brand new? Are you a retailer or a wholesaler? Or maybe you bought it and you've never used it. So you can choose very good condition, or fair condition. You type in the price, you provide the main image and any extra images. You provide other details like brand or model. You provide location for those people who are likely to search for you based on location. Like if it's a city or a town, you can provide your contact details if you want people to contact you and ask questions about your post. You can type in your website, prove that you're human by doing a math question, and again, choose admin to review when you're ready so that we can review your post. Okay, let's post a vehicle. We'll go through a different route this time. Instead of going here and clicking there, there's this other option here as well. You can go here, vehicles. What sort of vehicle are you selling or offering for sale? You can choose these light vehicles like hoverboards, water vehicles, air vehicles. For example, you've got maybe a van you want to sell, provide the details of the van. So here you would provide the name of the van, or you can provide the brand name and the make of the van. Provide more details here, and here just stick to basic HTML for users, and here how many BSVs would you like for it? Is it for 500 BSVs? You upload the main image, upload any extra images, you then choose what condition it's in. Is it used but very good condition? You provide the location details for people to be able to filter down and find your ad per province, per state, or per postcode or zip code. You provide your phone number if you want people to contact you about your ad, or if you've got a website, you can provide it there as well. And click on admin to review so that we can review your post for you. Then you click save. The next thing now is we're going to go through posting a creative work. So again, let's go through this link here. Creative work. There's many different types of works that you can offer to sell here. So a photograph, prints, craft work, sculpture, ordinals. So let's say you're selling a painting. You provide the title here. You provide the body there, like details about the painting. How much do you want for it? Do you want 50 BSVs? You provide the image of the painting. You provide any geographical that you think would be important for people looking for your type of work. You can provide them your contact number and your website, and click on admin to review so that we can review your posts and clear it for publication. Now, the next step is to run you through the process of posting a publication. So these are for like authors or publishers who have books to sell or ebooks. The audience here would likely be the self-publishing authors who may have written books by themselves. For example, if you've got an ebook here and you want to offer it for sale, then here you are. Here is the form. You type in the title of your book. You choose what genre it belongs to. You type information about it. How much do you want for it? Is it just one BSV, or maybe half a BSV or a quarter of a BSV? You upload the photo of it, maybe the cover image. And if you've got other extra images, maybe images of you holding the book or something like that, you can add it here. You can add location here. Maybe your book is most relevant to a particular city. It's a story of a city, or if it's a story of a province, you can add them here and choose admin to review, save it, and we'll review your post for publication. Now, we're going to go through the process of offering a property for sale and for rent. Okay, so if it's for sale, you go here, you type in the title of the property, what type of property it is. So there's quite a few types here. Provide an image. How much do you want? How much you want for it? Is it 3,000 BSVs? Where is it located? Now, when it comes to property, it is useful for people to search using geographical parameters like these, like what suburb is it, what province. So it's very important, I think, when it comes to selling real estate or offering it for rent, that people search using these geographical fields. Here you can provide your contact number or website. You provide information about the property. You can provide extra images, maybe from different angles of the property, the interior, exterior. Submit this so that we can review it for you. It's a similar process when you're submitting property for rent. You just go here, you type in the title of the property, what type of property it is, you upload the image, and the difference is that the price, it now becomes rent. So how much are you renting your property for? So is it 5 BSVs per week? Is it just a sort of office for rent that could be leased out per hour? Is it per quarter? Is it per year? You can provide those details. Again, when it comes to property, I think it's very important to provide the details of where it is located, because that's how people will be filtering and searching for properties to buy or to rent. Here's your contact details if you want to provide your phone number for people to contact you directly about your post, or you can just type in your website. You've got the chance to put in as much information about the property as possible. You can add extra images of the property, again, like from different angles, interior or exterior, and you press submit, and you submit it with the option admin to review. Now, we didn't go through events, but I'll take you through the form anyway. If you need to submit an event you're organizing that's related to BSV, then you can do it this way. You fill out this form, provide the title of the event, indicate the type of event that it is. You can choose multiple options here. You can indicate what day it is. So that's the day, the month, and the year, and the time even. Okay, so that's basically the start and the end. So for example, there's an event here. It begins May 1st, starts at, say, 10 o'clock, and finishes at 5 o'clock. And here you can add multiple schedules. So for example, if it's happening in a few days, or if there's 2 sessions, for example, maybe the first session is May 1 and the other one could be May 25, then you can add it here. So I won't fill that up. You know what I mean. You type in the details about the event, you provide the official image for the event, and you can provide extra images. So these could be extra images from last year's event if you held the same event last year or the previous month. And for most events, I think you'll need to indicate the location. You can provide your contact details here and submit it, but choose admin to review so that we can review your post before publishing. Now, the last bit is the top tipped BSV content. So for example, if you've got a content that you create yourself and you want to be tipped for it, then what you do is you create a BSV address for it. And that's where people who want to tip you can send you tips. Okay, so for example, on any of my videos, I've created a BSV address for them so that on those videos, I show the BSV address so that they can tip it. So I'm going to show you then how to add your own BSV tip content. The benefits for this, or the reason why you want to do this, is obviously apart from the tips. You want to do this because the tips that you get is an indication of how well your content is. If people are willing to pay you or tip you something, that it means they think your content is worthy enough to tip. Right. So the more tips you get, it's an indication to people that this must be a really good content. And this list basically ranks the best content according to tips. So eventually what this leaderboard will represent would be the best content for whatever topic, for whatever medium, if it's a video, photo, photograph, article, blog post, whatever. So I'm going to show you now how to add your BSV tip content. So here you'll type the title for your content. You describe the content. Here you type the BSV address, or you paste the BSV address that you've created for it. Here you type in the name of the author and the publishers. If there's more than one, you click that one to add. So for example, if there's 2 authors, you choose that. You choose what sort of media type it is. Is it a diagram? Is it a documentary? Is it an ebook? What type of file format is it? So for example, is it a video? Now you can provide a hash value. This is useful for when there is a dispute over the specific media that the tip was intended for, because each file has a unique hash value. If any of it is changed, then that hash value will not be replicated. You can provide what algorithm was used to provide that hash value. These are basically optional, so you don't have to go through that length. It might be important in the future, but I'm not making them mandatory at the moment. Here you type in the numbers of times that your content has been tipped. The blockchain explorer, like what's on chain, would let you know what that is. And of course, it will tell you how much your content has already been tipped to date. You can include the URL for it. So for example, if it's a YouTube video, you can type the URL there. If it's been inscribed as an ordinal, you can include the inscription ID or the transaction ID. That's probably more reliable. You can provide the image that would represent this content and click on admin to review so we can check it out and publish it. Again, if you need more information about what each field is for, on the right of the screen here provides you that information.
So there you have it. I hope this video helped you understand BSVSearch.com a lot better and give you enough to start posting there, to list your business, your services, sell or rent your house or apartment, and sell your vehicles like boats, your bikes, your cars. Use it to sell any used household items like furniture, appliances, or clothing. And I hope that you can sell your creative works there as well. If you're an artist, a photographer, or if you're an author and you've written ebooks or books, I hope that you can sell your works there and make money earning BSV all over the world. So let us know if you need any further assistance. You can contact us at our website BSVSearch.com or reach out to us at X or Twitter.com, and the Twitter handle is at BSVSearch. Until next time, this is Marquez. Cheers. Bye.